our deeds and the way we've lived our life. And I pray one day you two women give your life to the Lord and quit living for self.
Hey guys, can I talk to you for just a second, real quick?
I'm right here.
Okay. I haven't met you.
Yeah.
I'm Officer Chris.
Yeah?
Okay.
I'm not going to shake your hand because you're in there. And
Oh,
there's
okay.
murdering babies, so
Okay. Well, that's
you're going to tell me it's your job?
no, that's not why I'm here. There are people like on the other side of the opposite side of you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, murdering their babies.
Right. They're potentially like not very like reasonable people.
Yes, I agree.
So, I mean, just as like a man to man, I don't want to like tell you how to run your life or whatever, but
Yeah.
like, do you think it's a good idea having kids out here?
Well, you realize what the culture does is they raise kids to think this stuff's okay.
Right.
And the reality of the point is
Right. I'm not. But you're not raising your kids that way, right? So that's what's important.
well, they get to see the reality of what happens when you decide to disobey the Lord.
Right.
And I mean,
I'm not going to argue that with you.
Yeah,
I just like, for the kids' sake, like, you know, I'm not going to like try to tell you how to
yeah,
express yourself and stuff.
Yeah.
I just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody could be like way off their rocker or
Yep.
something, and like potentially put you and
Yes.
the kids in danger.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. See, I understand what you're saying, but
Yeah.
what I guess I don't get through my brain is
Mm-hmm.
that's important, but I
Yeah.
mean, you're literally in there protecting murderers, and you say, no, just hear me out.
Yeah,
You're-
I'm hearing you.
I, it's kind of like, shouldn't that bother you worse? Shouldn't you say, you know what,
So-
I refuse to support this lawlessness?
So,
I mean, because there's people being murdered, and you're
Right.
worried about my kids that are.
yeah, I am.
Gay-
Yeah, I mean,
That's kind of weird.
I heard you out. Will you hear me out?
Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm a state official.
Yep.
It's legal in this state, right? Do you know, you're saying I'm guilty by association, correct?
I mean,
you agree
you
with
are.
that?
I would agree with that. Yeah.
Okay. So, do you know, do you remember back in the 90s a guy named George Tiller?
I do. Yeah. We were
Yeah.
out in front of that one too when I was a kid.
So he was murdered.
Yeah.
He was assassinated.
Yes.
Does that mean you're guilty of the murder because that person, are you guilty by association with that person?
Who?
The murderer.
Why would I be guilty of somebody that murdered somebody?
Right.
I don't
See what I'm
understand.
saying?
That,
So why am I guilty of association?
that doesn't make it. That's not a very good comparison.
Well, like, he was murdered by an abolitionist, right?
I don't know who he's murdered by.
I
I would just take your word for that. 'Cause
right.
I don't know.
So he was murdered by an anti-abortion
Yes.
abolitionist, correct?
Yeah.
So because you share the same opinion, does that mean
What-
I can lump you in with him, the murderer?
I would say that's a false comparison because you are literally
Okay.
in there.
Well,
I mean, you're law
to
enforcement.
circle back to the George Tiller thing,
Yes.
that is why I'm here, is because somebody was murdered over this.
Yes. And
right?
Well, this is
So,
crazy
so
thing.
I'm
is,
not here.
I
I have to be middle ground on this, right?
I mean, actually, you
I
don't.
see where you're coming
You
from.
don't have to be middle ground. You can say,
No,
you know what?
no, I do.
I'm supposed to uphold all law, the law, but
The law,
for some reason
which
it's
is-
legal to murder a child. But if somebody came out here and decided to murder us, now it's a problem. But they're in there murdering babies. How's it a problem
According
now?
to the state,
But
according to the state, I mean, I'm here to prevent something like that happening again.
So when pedophilia becomes legal, are you going to be in there supporting that too? If this was a place
No.
where people are so how's it? We're talking about
You're
murdering
talk-
children,
yeah,
not.
that's a totally. You're
Okay, so murder and.
You're
Are you serious right now?
no. I'm
that doesn't make any sense.
Listen, I see where you're coming from. I totally do. Okay. My whole point is just like I don't lump you in
Yeah.
with the guy that was an anti-abortion
Yeah.
abolitionist. who murdered somebody, who assassinated a doctor,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, and he got
I
prosecuted,
I don't think it's fair to you for you to want me in because I'm here to prevent violence from happening, right?
Are you serious right now? You're here to prevent violence.
Yes.
They're murdering children in there, babies where you once were. You're not preventing anything. That is.
All right.
It,
I do
doesn't
understand what you're saying. I do. But regardless of our opinions,
It's not an opinion.
I
We'll
just-
stand before
I
the
just-
Lord one day.
no, I know. I just, regardless of opinions, I know you want your kids out here and stuff.
Actually, I don't. My wife is at work, so they have to be here with
Okay.
me.
Can you see where I'm coming from on that one though? I get what you're trying to do, and I'm not saying that you're the problem. I'm saying potentially somebody coming here gets aggravated and potentially puts you in the kiddos.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because there are I'm in the job of like crazy people, man. So like
No, I understand.
so like all it takes is some crazy person to come in here and
Yes.
and potentially put you and the kiddos
Oh,
in danger. You know
what
what
I
I'm
would
saying?
say is,
I just wanted to come offer my advice. I'm not going to tell you how to live
Yeah.
your life. That's where my
yeah.
my
I
mind's
do.
at.
I appreciate you
Okay.
valuing my kids' life, but
Yeah,
I'm asking you to
absolutely.
value their life too.
Okay. And
Not
I can
just
understand
theirs.
that.
Well,
I
we're not
respect-
talking
I respect that.
Well,
Yes.
then you should do that.
Okay. This is a job.
It's not a job. God has
It-
actually instituted government,
Okay.
so the reason you have your job is because God
well,
has instituted that part.
I get it. I get where you're coming from. I just hear me out on the kid thing. You know.
Oh, I hear you,
Okay.
but it holds no weight to the fact that there's
Okay,
children being
alright.
murdered and you're not doing nothing about that. It's crazy.
I know.
Every child matters, inside and outside.
I believe that. I totally believe that.
Yeah.
Okay. I just don't want something bad to happen out here. You know what? And then and maybe something bad does happen. Somebody comes in and hurts you or any of you guys really, and the kids. And then now it's like after the fact we got to go. Man, I wish.
What's crazy is if someone murders my children, they're going to be prosecuted and.
Exactly. Yeah.
But
But
They get murdered.
but do you want to wait for that to happen to make your point? Do you want that to happen?
here's
to make your
the
point?
thing is the whole point we're here is it's not so much to point fingers and say, hey, you're murdering your child. We realize that sin is what separates us from God.
Sure,
This
sure.
is the great divide.
Yep.
So if we don't call it what it is, it's just like the laws at Tudor. If you don't realize what you do wrong, what do you need forgiveness for?
Right.
So I'm asking, we're actually pleading for people's souls because they're not just killing their children, they're killing themselves. They're going to be eternally separated from the Lord, which that's not God's will that any should perish. Not you either.
No, I get it. I appreciate.
enough adults here to help take care of the kids.
Yeah, and
Okay. All right.
I'm a mama,
I just.
so
Yeah, no problem.
I
I
got
just
them.
wanted to give my 2 cents and hope you all have a good day.
Yeah.
Okay.
You too, and you be safe.
Yeah. Thank you. I
Okay.
appreciate it. Okay.
You know who's not saved?
All right.
Babies being murdered.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nick.
They're not saved. That's why we're here.
All right.
And
See you
you're
guys.
helping
See you
to ensure
later.
that they won't remain unsafe, officer. You're here to ensure these babies remain unsafe. Think about that.
Do you see the
Yes.
comparison and how crazy that is?
To ensure
Yeah.
the safety of
Oh,
all
for
people
sure.
born and preborn.
Well, you know what? I mean, like,
But you're here to
I don't know exactly what I'm
that
here
these
for
children
this morning. I'll
remain
figure it out.
unsafe
But
as
you
they're
know what? I
murdered.
mean,
Yeah.
destroy an argument about not being able to keep children safe.
Why? You say, well, it's legal. So
It's mind
I
blowing.
must uphold the law of the land. Well, it's not the law of the land to murder babies, to murder people.
He has blinded the minds of those who believe not. That's the only way that's possible. We're asking you to have mercy on your child, ma'am. You don't have to go through with this. You can choose to walk away from this wicked place and give your child life.